In the previous episode, we finally assembled and stitched our computer case. Just think how many preparations we've done before it happened. But we still have something to do, and in this episode, we are going to finish the edges of the case to make them look nice and smooth. Before we start working particularly with edges, I just want to tap the seam a bit using a hammer. I treat it with the wet cloth first to soften the surface and then tap it a bit. By doing that, I press the thread into the surface of the letter so seam looks better. During the next step, I need to equalize the edges and I use a scalpel for that. Even if I try my best to assemble details edge to edge as properly as possible, during the stitching something could move a bit, and if I do not cut it off, it will affect the look of my edges. As soon as I'm done with that, I need to remove the glue that might stick out on the places where I was too generous with that. For that procedure, I use the rubber eraser. However you treat the edges, always remove the glue that is visible, because there is no treatment that can make it look good if it is there. The next step is to round edges, and once again I use the edge beveler. I do it all along the edge of both sides of the case. And the next stage is polishing. As now we are working with 2 layers of leather glued and stitched together, we need to treat it properly so at the end we get one solid edge. To reach this result, I use a coarse grit sandpaper to make the edge rougher and raise the fiber of the leather as much as possible. After that, I take a finer grit of the sandpaper and polish the edges one more time. At this stage, I remove those bigger fibers that might have left from the first stage and see if there is any corners or areas that I've missed. Then I apply the dye on my prepared edges using an ordinary sponge as I did before. And as soon as it dried, I apply the burnishing liquid. After I treated the edges with the burnishing tool, I can see some imperfections. For example, that the edge has not become a solid yet. And that means I have to take the sandpaper and polish it once again. When it seems polished enough, I apply the dye one more time, let it dry and apply the burnishing liquid as before. Nice looking and well treated edges show the quality of the product. It shows that the artisan has put some time into making them look so beautiful. And as you see, the process really demands some effort and patience and willingness to repeat the procedure on and on again until it looks good. As I've mentioned before, all these polishing and burnishing operations can be done with the help of machines and electronic devices. And this is very common for industrial production when you make several pieces of the same item, for example. But it's always good to learn by hand first, so you get knowledge physically and feel with your own hands how to form the edge in a proper way. And now I finally have come to the result that I wanted. The edges look solid, shiny and smooth. And now our case is generally finished, and in the next episode we are going to briefly estimate the work that has been done, talk about things that could have been done differently, and of course present it to Andy. See you there!